This perfume is very hyped up on TikTok and YouTube as a dupe for Lancome La Nuit Tresor. How similar are they? What are the differences? Would you like it? And is it worth purchasing? You'll find out in this review. So hello everyone, my nickname is Miri. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on the thumbnail. So let's start with the review, but I'll first review the fragrance itself, how it smells with all its pros and cons, and then I'll compare it with Lancome La Nuit Tresor. Let's start. Upon the initial spray, you get a bit of alcoholic synthetic smell, but it goes away quickly. So if you were hoping this will have strong and accented cherry in the opening, you might be disappointed because the cherry isn't excessive or that noticeable here. It's blended with strawberry and roseberry into a jammy fruity scent, and it's almost similar to a jammy rose scent in perfumes rather than being juicy or tart or fruity. After a few minutes, I start to smell a chocolate accord, but on my skin, chocolate isn't dark or bitter, it's sweet, it's dense, and it's similar to milk chocolate. So I agree that the opening smells like berries dipped in rich chocolate, or even more accurately like a berry jam, and next to it you have a few milk chocolate cubes. As Afnan dries down, vanilla comes out more and more, and the scent becomes more vanillic than chocolatey with slight floral nuances. And this is the part where fragrance changes in the different seasons. In the winter, you get a lot of vanilla with berries and wet, smoky, earthy patchouli, and this becomes a fruit patchouli. But in the summer, I don't get patchouli at all, and this is a very beautiful, jammy, chocolatey vanilla experience. So although patchouli is noticeable on my skin in the winter, it is very wearable, it's covered with chocolate nuances, so everything in this perfume is well balanced. In all seasons I get a milk chocolate accord, but I would say the difference is it becomes a jammy vanilla in the summer, and in the winter you get more of a jammy patchouli scent. All the spices are listed in the heart of this perfume. I almost can't get them. Yes, there is something like dusty, powdery on my skin in the chocolate scent in the heart of this perfume, almost like I could recognize a hint of cloves. But even if you don't like spices, you don't have to be afraid to try out this perfume. Spices aren't that noticeable, and this overall isn't a spicy perfume on my skin. In the deep dry down, chocolatey, vague fruitiness is still there, but the vanilla definitely comes out. It takes over, and the musk gives maturity and grounds the fragrance. The overall scent I get is the scent of a vanilla cake with berry jam and chocolate ganache. So this is a bit simplified description, but the general vibe you get is that of a delicious vanillic, chocolatey, fruity, and smooth fragrance. Afnan starts as a fruity gourmand with the most prominent berry chocolate accords. It turns into a floral gourmand with gardenia, choco, vanillic fruitiness, and finishes as a musky gourmand perfume on my skin with the most prominent vanilla and musk notes. And although I said it is a gourmand because it has prominent chocolate and vanilla, this doesn't smell edible. It doesn't smell like food, but it smells delicious and just yummy. Its seductive side in the opening becomes girlier and sweeter as it dries down in the summer, but in the winter, patchouli in the dry down makes it earthier, more mysterious, and sexier. It is truly a complex and gorgeously balanced fragrance, and I really do enjoy it. So my rating for this scent profile is 8.5 out of 10. This gorgeous perfume lasts about 5 to 6 hours on my skin, and it projects really well for the first 2 hours, but then it becomes moderate and softer, and people in your vicinity will definitely be able to smell you, and they will compliment you how great you smell. But mostly this isn't very strong perfume or a projection beast on me, but it lasts fairly long enough, so my rating for its performance is 6 out of 10. And now let's talk about some negative and positive points. First negative is that there are no prominent cherries in this perfume. Yes, it has fruity nuances, but this isn't a fruity perfume or very cherry dominant scent. The second negative point is soapiness. Most people get fruity chocolate nuances, but on some this becomes more of a floral perfume. So just be aware that this truly depends on your skin chemistry, and only the minority of people gets that soapy gardenia floral notes in this perfume. And the third negative point is that I've read on Fragrantica that on some this smells like a cheap plasticky version of La Nuit Tresor, but give this perfume time to macerate. I think that is the problem. Some perfumes need time to rest on the shelf and they'll surprise you how gorgeous they can be. So don't judge it too quickly and try wearing it in different seasons because it truly changes in different weather. And now 3 positive points. First one is versatility. It's wearable all year round and it's any age appropriate. The second positive point is that this is a crowd pleaser. It will get you compliments because it's so likable and most women and men will find it very enjoyable. So I would say this is pretty much a safe blind buy because it's not too floral, it's not too fruity, it's not too gourmand. And the third positive point is that this is amazing date night scent because it smells fun, it smells girly but seductive and sweet at the same time. So to me this is the perfect scent for Valentine's Day or for going on dates. If this review was detailed, informative and helpful so far, click the like button and subscribe so it can be shared with more people. But what are the differences between Afnan Mode's Deux and Lancome's La Nuit Tresor, and which is better? La Nuit Tresor has lychee sourness and tartness combined with raspberry in the opening, while in Afnan there is no tartness and sourness. Afnan is sweet from the beginning, while in comparison La Nuit Tresor has a touch of that tart freshness. Also the fruitiness you get in the opening of both perfumes is very different. In La Nuit Tresor you get a scent of forest fruits, while in Afnan you get the indistinctive fruity scent. The next difference is that La Nuit Tresor has noticeable patchouli in all stages and it smells like dark bitter chocolate, while in Afnan you also get chocolate scent, but it's sweeter and it's the scent of milk chocolate. In the heart of La Nuit Tresor, forest fruits and chocolatey patchouli scent are mixed with rose and licorice vanilla, while in the heart of Afnan, vanilla becomes more prominent with gardenia floral nuances instead of the noticeable rose you get in La Nuit Tresor. Also in the winter you get wet, earthy patchouli in Afnan, while in La Nuit Tresor you get a smoky touch of papyrus in the dry down. So while Afnan smells like a vanilla cake with berry jam and chocolate ganache, La Nuit Tresor smells like dark chocolate with rose and forest fruits liqueur inside. Both are very feminine and very complex fragrances, and although Afnan is wearable all year long, La Nuit Tresor is better suited for colder weather and nighttime. So if you like denser, thicker, darker, licorice, smoky vibes, and if you love roses, you will like La Nuit Tresor more. But if you don't like smoky, incensey vibe in the dry down of La Nuit Tresor, and if you like sweeter, muskier, and more vanillic, cakey dry downs, and if you enjoy gardenia, try out Afnan. While I would absolutely describe La Nuit Tresor as a seductive, sexy fragrance, Afnan is a flirtatious, fun fragrance. So if you're looking for a sexy perfume, go with La Nuit Tresor. And if you want perfume wearable in any occasion and in any season, try out Afnan Mode's Deux. Considering the performance, La Nuit Tresor is a much better choice. It lasts about 6 hours on my skin, and for days on clothes. It is a projection beast. It will fill a room. Everyone will be able to smell you, while Afnan lasts about 5 to 6 hours and it is much softer. After 2 hours, it doesn't really project, and in terms of performance, La Nuit Tresor is a clear winner. But in terms of the price, 100 ml bottle of Afnan costs around $30, while 100 ml bottle of La Nuit Tresor costs around $130. So Afnan wins in terms of the price. In comparison to La Nuit Tresor, Afnan Modest Deux is definitely more modest because it is softer, but I think it's great even as a standalone fragrance. I don't think you can go wrong with it. It is very beautiful, it's flirtatious, it's fun, and it's sweet. It smells the way it looks. It looks jammy, warm, comforting, and smooth and deep. So yes, I think this is worth the hype. It's not a love for me, but it is a really good perfume. I would absolutely recommend. I think Afnan is about 85% similar to La Nuit Tresor, and I do enjoy both of them. Both are compliment getters and both are any age appropriate. But if I consider the performance, my winner is La Nuit Tresor because I don't like to reapply my perfumes during the day. And you can see this has a pretty big dent. So I've been using La Nuit Tresor a lot. But my mom always chooses Afnan over La Nuit Tresor because of the price. She doesn't mind reapplying and she loves the sweeter, softer aspect of Afnan Modest Deux. So this is her second bottle and she always gets compliments on it. My rating for the performance and scent profile of La Nuit Tresor is 9 out of 10, while Afnan Modest Deux deserves 7.5 out of 10 because of the performance, but scent-wise, both perfumes are absolutely beautiful. 3 words I would describe Afnan Modest Deux with would be flirty, jammy, and cake-like. And if you want to see if Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia is a better fragrance than its dupes, click on this video. You might be surprised. See you there. Bye!